I'm Lisa Greenberg with some of your headlines. St. Matthew's House is opening some shelters today for people to stay safe from the cold weather. They'll be at the Campbell Lodge in Naples and the Immokalee Friendship House. They're going to be open from 8 o'clock at night and stay open until 5:30 in the morning. St. Matthew's House says it will have blankets, snacks, and coffee.
You know, the atmosphere here is just, it's inviting. You know, the people here are kind. You know, we understand the situation and the obstacles that a lot of people are facing when they come to a place like this. And really, it's just as simple as, you know, providing help.
Now, St. Matthew's House says it will screen every guest to make sure everyone is safe. If you're stuck in the holiday travel traffic today, at least gas is more affordable. Nationwide, prices are the lowest they've been in a year and a half. The statewide average dropped below $3 this week. Here in Southwest Florida, the lowest average price for a gallon of unleaded is $2.91. It's $2.95 right now in Lee County. Collier County is the most expensive of our largest counties at $3.06. More beach access points are open today in Collier County. This includes Clam Pass Park Beach Access, Vanderbilt Beach Access, plus the Vanderbilt Beach Parking Garage. So far, the county has opened a total of 7 beach access points since the hurricane. If you do go to the beach, remember to watch out for any hidden debris left in the sand or water.
Well, today's the day. The cold front arrives here in Southwest Florida, and overnight and early morning, some thunderstorms, and now we'll reach 75 here around noontime. Then the bottom drops out. It's going to be a windy afternoon and evening. That wind out of the northwest, 15 to 20. Overnight tonight, that wind's going to continue north, 15 to 20 miles per hour, dipping our temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. There is a wind chill advisory out for Christmas Eve morning, as wind chill values could be down around 20. Much colder here over Christmas. We will see some locations on Sunday barely make it out of the upper 40s, and then slowly warming up for the early parts of next week. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. You can track the latest forecast or weather anytime this holiday weekend at fox4now.com.
It's not your traditional sleigh ride or a time for trimming Christmas trees. Hello. But for the nonprofit team Rubicon, it's about giving back to families this holiday season.
I'm surprised the amount of volunteers that show up during the holidays.
And showing up today is organizer Jared Brown's Merry Band of 6, volunteering their time to clean up and cut out Hurricane Ian debris from this home in Punta Gorda.
This provides them that next step to give them that hope to start rebuilding their lives.
A process Brown says has helped over 1,700 Florida families since Ian, and a step Brown's crew makes quick work of. And when I say these crews are moving fast, they're moving fast. Let's see if I can catch up with Joe here. Joe, how many of these trips do you think you've made so far?
Maybe like a couple dozen or so.
Yeah, we call it TR Clean, so we make it as whole as we can again, to where all they have to do is come in and rebuild.
And Brown says they are welcoming volunteers throughout the holiday weekend in both Charlotte and Lee County. Reporting from Punta Gorda, Colton Chavez, Fox 4.
Checking flights and checking them twice seems to be the norm at RSW Airport as travelers are making sure their flights are on time.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
But not all Santas ride a sleigh.
I'm going to play Santa Claus this holidays.
Joe Lombardi's sleigh is an airplane cockpit, and like Santa, Lombardi will be in the air during the holiday.
Today, tomorrow, and then I start a 2-day trip on Christmas.
Santa delivers the gifts, and Lombardi drops off the passengers to their Christmas destinations.
It's the holiday season, so everybody's a little stressed. They need to get to where they go, but we'll get them there.
Stress, an understatement for some.
I was a little worried because it did say that there was a travel status and might be a possibility of delays.
Didn't find out until we got here that the flight had been canceled, rebooked on American. Now we have to fly through Charlotte, so just keeping our fingers crossed.
But some have luck on their side.
I'm looking fine. We're short 90-minute flight, and we're right there.
And luck is just what Fort Myers business owner Steve Branter needs.
Well, it has been tough. It's been tough on a lot of people.
The last 3 months, Branter has been working to reopen his business.
A lot of people really got wiped out, but you just got to keep moving on and move forward. Have a positive attitude.
Positivity he's taking.
We're going to Atlanta. We've got the 5 grandchildren, and we're going to have a big time.
And as the airlines try to get travelers to their family and friends, Lombardi preps his jet engine sleigh for this major winter storm.
Factors that we don't get on a normal day, so it just adds a lot of stress, but it's nothing that we can't handle.
Reporting from the RSW Airport, Alexandra Rangel, Fox.
A historic winter storm raged on Friday, bringing blizzard conditions and hurricane winds to Buffalo and leaving icicles on homes along the Gulf Coast. The combination of wind, snow, and low temperatures created a nightmare for people driving for the holidays. At least one person was killed in this 50-car pileup in Ohio.
The reality is this is a very dangerous storm, and this is not just a little bit of snow, a white Christmas. This is something serious.
Air travel is proving just as difficult as road travel. More than 8,000 flights were canceled on Friday alone due to the rough conditions. This is one reason why. A photographer in Washington caught the moment a pilot tried to make a landing but changed their mind due to heavy wind.
We're getting a little anxious with every delay message that we get, but we're trying to take it in stride.
Millions of people lost power during the storm. Two of the country's largest shipping companies said the rough weather could impact holiday deliveries, but there are bright spots. It got up to almost 70 degrees in LA Friday, and most of the country is forecast to thaw out by New Year's. The House passed a $1.7 trillion government funding bill Friday. The bill funds the government through September. President Biden will sign it. The bill, which includes almost $1 trillion in military funding, passed mostly along party lines. Republican leaders said they'll push for tighter budget control next year when they take control of the House. People who do business on apps like Venmo and Etsy will not have to track down a stack of paperwork for this year's taxes. Friday, the IRS said it is delaying a new rule, which would mean more work for taxpayers. The rule forces apps like PayPal to send out a tax form for users who process a payment of more than $600. It will take effect next year. Critics say even with the delay, the rule creates an unfair burden for small businesses.
Joggers in Tennessee are running out the clock ahead of winter wind chill warnings and plummeting temperatures expected Friday.
Once it's super icy, you don't want to slip on the ice.
If it's really cold, like single digits, it hurts when you breathe. That's the hardest part about running in the cold.
Cold temps stress our bodies in many ways. Breathing in cold air can hurt a person's airways. People with chronic lung conditions like COPD and asthma are more at risk of deep coughs or difficulty breathing. In the cold, the risk of heart attack and stroke goes up too. Our blood vessels contract to keep us warm, and that raises our blood pressure. That constriction can also cause more urination, leading to dehydration. Cold also hurts our immune system.
Some recent evidence shows that even the colder it is, the easier it is to be infected with some respiratory viruses. Staying as warm as possible is always going to be helpful and might actually save you from getting some infections.
Frostnip, that feeling when your skin is numb and tingly and is pink or red in color, is also common. It's uncomfortable but not permanent. But frostbite, more severe, can cause damage. Prolonged cold exposure can also cause hypothermia, when the body is losing heat faster than it can make it. Cold is no joke. A 2015 study shows more than 7% of global deaths were tied to cold exposure. Meaning staying warm isn't just about staying safe, it's about staying healthy, too.
Need one last stocking stuffer when all the stores are closing? The good news is you can find unique gifts in the most unexpected places.
All your drinks, all your candy.
Neil Sebastian owns a convenience store. Don't laugh. He says there's no better place to find a last-minute gift.
You know, convenience stores have come a long way since they were known for Mountain Dew and beef jerky. Nowadays, thanks to the craft beer revolution, they can be a great place to pick up some last-minute gifts.
If stores in your area have liquor licenses, nothing beats a bottle of wine.
We do have a high selection of different assorted wines and alcohols, chilled and unchilled.
For teens, almost every convenience store stocks USB chargers, earbuds, and more.
All of your cell phone and attachment accessories here. And then you also have assortment of sunglasses.
For the adults, how about lottery tickets? Or a last-minute gift card? Not a bad idea, according to Julie Ramhold with DealNews.com.
That's when we see a lot of restaurants and retailers offering bonus cards with the purchase of select amounts of gift cards. So it's a good time to buy those.
Right before the stores close Christmas Eve, Julie says you have a good shot at finding big markdowns on toys, winter gear, holiday decorations, and exercise gear. A new yoga mat or gym towels make great last-minute gifts. Just know these items will be marked down even more in January.
That's when retailers really start to discount like activewear, exercise equipment, all that kind of stuff.
Finally, if your family tends to enjoy the holiday too much, Neil suggests a pack of morning recovery items.
Assortment of hangover remedies for all your holiday needs.
They might thank you, and you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
So if I call your name, please head over to this area right over here.
The laws of physics state that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
And they're gonna hold you.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
they're gonna hold me on my waist.
Yep. So he's gonna hold you the whole time, and he's
Okay.
gonna tell you when to like straighten your legs or
Okay.
just relax.
But on a day where you'd maybe expect some nerves, I mean, these folks are indoor skydiving.
If you guys can do one thing while you're in there, relax, hold still, and you're gonna fly great.
There you go.
I think it's fun. A lot of fun.
I think he lost his sock now in the process.
The only reaction that could be seen was levity.
How have you been looking forward to this for a while?
You may get a heart attack by Rocco.
I'm not gonna have a heart attack.
Lots of levity.
He's been freaking out because my hair turned gray, and so he thinks I'm gonna die soon. Wrinkles? Yeah, don't get too close so they don't see the wrinkles, huh?
Elijah Palmer, right there in the middle of his parents, Stephen and Sally, has autism. And it's why he was one of more than 20 adults with developmental challenges who came to defy the laws of physics and indoor skydive for the first time. But not just because it's cool, but because it's rewarding.
Is there confidence that comes from stepping into that chamber?
I would say absolutely. You know, once you feel like you're a superhero, it always kind of builds in that confidence, especially for the all abilities groups. You know, they always talk about flying or being a superhero, and when we step inside of that chamber, it does give them that sensation. When they come out absolutely pumped, it's probably magical.
Studies show that kids with special needs tend to have lower self-esteem than their peers. If unaddressed, it can lead to depression, anxiety, and antisocial behavior.
It's a constant worry for him, constant checking what he's doing and how he's doing it, and making sure he's safe.
Stephen and Sally know it can be an issue, as do many of the parents here, which is why small yet crucial activities like these can be so important.
How's that feel? Is that okay?
If approached properly, studies show they build confidence, character, and resilience. Further research shows that confidence then translates into more meaningful relationships and self-worth.
Good luck.
As these folks realize, they may go about things differently, but they're capable.
You got it, bud. Go like this.
For parents like Stephen and Sally, that's all they've ever wanted for their son.
That's our purpose as parents, to teach them to love and value themselves and to be proud of them. And I'm very proud of him.
After he was just so happy. It was really a great experience. We learned that with him, once he does something hard, then he looks to do other things, and the community here is amazing.
He's doing great. Look at him.
The laws of physics might be one thing, but the laws of human nature and how we work to defy what we think is possible for ourselves is something entirely different.
It just shows that his abilities are maybe different than other people's, but he can still rise to an occasion to do great things.
I'm Dan Grossman.
Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, will pay more than $700 million to settle the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Company faced a class action lawsuit from users after admitting third-party companies, including Cambridge, had access to private user information. The matter still needs approval from a judge. A hearing is scheduled for March. Samsung's recalling more than 500,000 top-load washing machines due to a fire hazard. Company says the machines can short-circuit and overheat. There have been at least 50 reports of washers smoking, melting, or sparking a fire. In some cases, this has caused property damage. If you have one of these machines, the company says you should stop using it. Twitter laid off more workers Thursday as it attempts to cut costs under new owner Elon Musk. Since taking over in October, Musk has laid off more than half of the company's workforce, and he's reportedly stopped paying rent at the company's offices in California. All of this could eventually lead to trouble in the court system. This week, a group of former employees announced a series of legal complaints against Twitter, in part because of Musk's, quote, unreasonable demands.
All right, Southwest Weather, it's time to get you a look at your Christmas weekend forecast. Our front is arriving this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms early. Now that front moves through this afternoon, our winds shift out of the northwest. Clear all night long through tomorrow morning, where our wind chill values could be down around 20 degrees. Actual air temperature mid to upper 30s. There's a wind chill advisory in place for Southwest Florida from 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Christmas Eve. The clouds start to thicken up late in Christmas Eve evening, and then for Christmas Day, cloudy, maybe even a 10 to 20% chance of a shower. And our temperature struggling to get out of the upper 40s to around 50. It's going to be one of our coldest Christmases we've seen here in decades. What it looks like, well, today's high, it's already happened, 75. It falls now as we go throughout the evening. We'll wake up in the mid to upper 30s, and that 7-day forecast shows the cold sticking around here. 50 degrees if we make it there on Christmas Day. Just know it's going to be gloomy, going to feel like a wintry day. We warm up. We see the warmer weather arrive for the mid to late parts of next week.
College bowl games are underway, drawing in audiences from across the country. But aside from the hype, there has been speculation over whether these postseason games impact grades for college football players. This as they may be cramming for finals at the end of the semester. But a new study from the University of Missouri finds the opposite. Researchers analyzed 3 academic categories: retention rates, which show whether a student athlete comes back the following semester, team GPA requirements, and credit hour requirements that measure eligibility to play. Overall, academic progress rates were slightly higher among football players who competed in bowl games.
There could be positive effects of continuing to stay with your team, having the resources of being on campus, working with the coaches, working with athletic support staff.
He says motivation to remain eligible to play could also be a part of it. Although this study focused on college football players, researchers say the findings can translate to other extracurriculars. Past research has shown students perform better when they feel involved on campus.
Being connected through sports, through music programs, through clubs, organizations, really does help students, 1, stay connected to their campus, 2, give them something interesting to work on and study that keeps them excited about coming.
This season's college bowl games run through January 9th.
Twas the week before Christmas, and all across our screens came a selection of horror films to make us all scream. No Hallmark rom-coms here. Just Santa and his sleigh, but in these movies it's spelled a slightly different way.
Time to roast this beast.
Holiday horror may not be something all want to see, but those that do have plenty under the tree. This parody of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas has an evil green killer on the loose.
He's a mean one, that mister.
But the movie avoids saying his name so as not to legally anger Dr. Seuss.
Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
In Violent Night, Old St. Nick rescues a family held hostage from bad guys bringing the mood down.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Then there's Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Santa?
Putting a slasher spin on holiday movies. This murderous Santa, played by Abraham Ben-Ruby.
It's great fun to put on the Santa Claus suit and wield the fire axe, chopping up actors. This is a completely imaginary world, so I think that enables, that takes the pressure off, right?
So why do we love these holiday horror offerings? Pop culture commentator Richard Newby says they go together like candy canes and stockings.
That used to be the big thing on Christmas Eve, is like people would come together and tell ghost stories.
Newby says going back to the days of Ebenezer Scrooge,
I was your partner, Jacob Marley. Oh.
Ghost stories at Christmas have always been huge.
Which is kind of this odd thing, because we're talking about, the birth of Christ, but then we're also kind of like compacting it with this idea of like death and our own mortality and, morality as well.
And this holiday season, it's not just scary movies we're seeing.
Are you on the naughty list?
In this Denver haunted house, lots of creatures are stirring. This Krampus-themed haunt run by the 13th floor.
Favorite holidays are Halloween and Christmas, and this combines both of them.
Proves Halloween isn't just for October anymore.
With just that twist of seeing maybe a gingerbread man run past with a scary face, or Krampus coming to get you because you were naughty this year, it's just so fun and playful. It's just taking a tradition, turning it on its head.
So after hanging those stockings by the chimney with care, this year, enjoy a good scare.
You don't normally get shocked and scared every single day. So I think the adrenaline or the chemicals, the electricity that it causes within a human being is why people are attracted to horror.
You may just want to leave on the light. Happy holidays to all, and to all, a good fright. In Denver, I'm Clayton Sandell reporting.